Good morning and welcome to day number 2 of your clean eating challenge.
All right, guys. So yesterday we talked a lot about throwing out the garbage food and trying to really set yourself up for success, at least at home, because we know when you're going to the office and out and about that sometimes you can't control what's around you. But that's why we have this accountability group here, is to help with that. And we already had it working yesterday, so congratulations so far. Now today we want to share with you a couple more tips on how to go about the balance and how to get over some of the struggles and some of the humps.
Right, so remember again, nutrition accounts for like 80% of your health, just how good you feel, how healthy you are, how often you get sick. So it's so important to focus on this nutrition. Again, that's why we're doing this week. So yesterday you looked at that group and you looked at your food list, and everything you got rid of is what we like to call crap. And everything that you're going to replace it with is what we like to call food. So a little funny acrostic that we use is called eat less crap, eat more food. What does less crap stand for?
Crap means carbonated beverages, refined sugars, your artificial sweeteners and colors, and your processed foods. And there's a lot of that out there, and it can be really hard to avoid. But when you're eating real foods, and what are those, Joe?
Foods are fruits and veggies, organic lean proteins,
yummy.
omega-3 fatty acids, and drinking tons and tons and tons and tons of water.
How much water?
Tons. You want to eat it. You want to drink about half of your body weight in ounces. So, for example, a 200-pound person would drink at least 100 ounces of water a day. That's if you're not working out. If you're working out, then jump it up to about 3/4 of that of your body weight. Also, don't worry so much about the organic part. If you can afford that, if you can get it, great, more power to you.
Yeah.
But if you can't, just start focusing on getting the lean proteins, just getting good whole foods in your body. And over time, you start to save money, and it becomes, you realize the investment it is and how worth it is, then maybe you can go to organic.
All right, so the next thing we want to share with you guys is how often do we eat? We may have shared a little bit. You may have seen it in the meal plans, but we just wanted to reiterate the importance, because so many of us, we are just as guilty in the past of eating 2 to 3 times a day. Your breakfast maybe being like a cup of coffee, some granola or some cereal or a banana. Obviously, banana's not bad for you, but you really want to create a balance. You want to kickstart your body off properly in the morning so that throughout the day you notice that energy. And sometimes we may not even realize the lack of energy that we don't really have until we start to eat and create a balance to our life of eating 5 to 6 times a day.
That's right. I mean, it's also going to help with your cravings. A lot of times when you think you're craving food, you're just hungry. A big problem we have in the U.S. is just overeating. We just overeat because if you're only eating 1 or 2 or 3 times a day, you're waiting so long that by the time you actually do eat, you just stuff yourself because you're so hungry. So eating at 5 to 6 time kind of increments, or 5 to 6 times a day, is going to help you with cravings. It's going to help you feel better. You're going to have more energy. You're going to probably sleep better at night. Your body's going to digest food better. You're also not going to overeat, which is also going to help your weight loss goals and just help you feel better in general. So you're not going to have those afternoon crashes. So you really got to focus on this, because this one small step can really change your whole life and change your whole health by just saying, you know what, I'm going to make it a priority. Plus, having that meal plan and having those meals with you, again, if it's there, then it really helps you when the temptations come, because you already have your meals, you know what you're going to eat. Even if you get a craving, you're like, well, let me eat my meal first, and then I'll see if I'm so hungry.
It really, at the end of the day, it boils down to trusting the process, not rushing the process. This is not going to be a miracle worker that changes overnight, so you just have to trust it and just know that this is a lifestyle change, which means you're going to fail forward. You're going to fail, you're going to fail, you're going to fail, but you're not a failure. You're just working to improve yourself. So we've got a call to action for today to get some engagement going on in this group and make it a little bit more fun.
That's right. So your call to action today is to share away. Share every picture of everything you eat today. Take a picture of it, share it with the group. Don't worry about don't worry about being embarrassed or shamed or guilted, or that we're going to come make you do 15 burpees. Just the point of this is to connect with everybody, to have some fun with this, to see what everybody's eating and just say like, hey, this is good, this isn't good, to get your questions out there. And also it is to help hold you accountable, because it's a lot easier to eat that donut or eat that cheeseburger or the bowl of ice cream or whatever it is. It's a lot easier to eat that when nobody's watching. You don't have to hold yourself accountable to anybody.
Yep.
But when you know somebody else is waiting on you, and there's a whole group of other people going through the same struggles you are right now, then you think twice about it. You're like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. And that's a good thing. That's what we're here for, is to be a support system, a positive support system. This is a safe zone. You're never going to be shamed. You're never going to be put down or tore down. You're going to be built up always, okay?
All right. Can't wait to see it. And you guys have a great day. Looking forward to any questions you have. But otherwise, knock it out. You got this.
We love you.
Bye.